big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check. Shift. Off.
From the gun, Bird. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Check 50. Watch twist. Yeah. Check. Kill.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Monday. Like 22's coming. 22's coming. Hey, Alpha. Come on now. Mike's 22. Let's go. Like 22, he's coming. Monday. Watch the slant. Mike's 22.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, Charlie!
To throw is Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert, alert.
Rosen will throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Like 22 is five. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like 22, Max 22. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud. Hey, alert, alert.
And that'll set him back 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
22, Max 22. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's got 4. He's coming, double up. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Under 10. 10.
Rosen to throw again. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill. Check safety.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
Kill.
Operating from the gun, Bird. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hug. Bravo.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You left behind.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Alert.
And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. He zooms in for the sack.
It's 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Right here.
Man left. Hey. You got three. Three down. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Okay, double.
Hey, check Mike.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At their 48-yard line.
Right there. All day, baby.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check out route. Squeeze.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
48, 48 for Mike. Mike, 48. Go, go.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check, 48. Check, 48.
From the gun, Bird. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Thompson, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Here we go. 6 yards. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Attempt carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Out, 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 out. Go, go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go, here we go. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Okay. Slam.
Quick there, quick there.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rosen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the motion, watch the motion. Hard. Mike 40, Mike 40.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike, can they go?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now Cook running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, no. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check 24. Yeah. Check. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Come on. I got you.
On 3rd down, Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Like 20.
Here's Rosen to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Bird. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
51
Off the play fake. Bird. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Switch it, come here, switch it. Tighten up. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bomber. On down.
Now Rosen. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run it again with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw. Bird. He's got Thompson here, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Rosen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Quarter. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Hey, Delta. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's caught by Howard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the set. Check.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Off play action. Bird. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch. Safe. Check. Hey. Shit. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jim. Check 13. SOS.
They run with Thompson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Get up. Switch. He's coming. We got double.
Again, a run with Thompson. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set, ready. To Pittsburgh. You remember this? Switch. Kill.
On first down, Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
You got three down. Kill. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift. Okay. Check three. Wide. Get wide.
Now a give right side. It's Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Marr is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pilot, 64, weak. 22's coming, Mike.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now it's Rosen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Tight right. 4 down. Hey, check 24. Monday. Monday. I got motion.
On third down, Barkley.
Go, run.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Like that. 180. Here we go, D. Here I come. Alert.
Rosen to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Alert. Check. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Here's Rosen. Yeah, he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out here in the eye. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check nickel. Watch the slant.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Vikings 26, Buccaneers 24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option, and now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Vikings, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.